News 46 is brought to you by Dr. George Leeks, Pahrumps optometrist since 1990, offering full spectrum eye care for children and adults. Call today, 727-8300. News is also brought to you by J.K. Nelson Law. Call 727-9900 today for your free consultation. If you need a lawyer, you need Nelson. News 46 is also brought to you by Humana, serving the community. Please stop in at 1397 South Loop Road on the corner of Loop and Highway 160.
Tonight on News 46, a young man is killed on the roadway, and a local is arrested after striking a fence with his car. News 46 starts now.
You're watching Kpvm News 46 with Deanna O'Donnell. News 46, local coverage you can count on.
A family loses another member in an auto accident. It's Monday, September 10th. I'm Deanna O'Donnell. Well, a family is in mourning, and it's hard to believe what they are going through right now after losing a second family member. This one, the brother of another one, killed almost 3 years ago in an auto accident over the weekend. Right around 8 p.m. on Saturday night, a 19-year-old male was struck and killed by a vehicle on Kellogg Road. We spoke to Fire Chief Scott Lewis.
Saturday evening, our dispatch reported of a pedestrian motor vehicle accident. It was literally right down the street from our station number 3. The initial reports was they were unable to find the rider who may have been on a mini bike. Within short order, the patient was located, our crews were moved in. Unfortunately, we took every necessary step from a medical standpoint, but the individual on the bike did not survive his injuries.
He was struck by a vehicle. Was he on the roadway? Was he next to the roadway? Do you know?
It was under investigation, but it's my understanding that he was riding on the roadway and collided with the vehicle. The patient was pronounced with doctor's decision at the scene.
News 46 has learned that the brother of Saturday night's accident victim was killed in November of 2015 in a vehicle versus pedestrian accident on Homestead and Elderberry. Our hearts and prayers go out to the family. This is Deanna O'Donnell for News 46. And a local man is arrested after striking a fence with his car. Pahrump Valley Fire and Rescue and Nye County Sheriff's deputies were dispatched to a single vehicle accident on Linda and Winsong Street on Friday night. How the accident occurred is under the direction of the Nye County Sheriff's Office. However, one vehicle did strike a fence on Winsong Lane. Witnesses say that they saw the car driving at a high rate of speed down one road and entered onto Linda Street, and that's when the accident occurred. The male then exited the car and allegedly ran down the street, getting into another vehicle and then being transported to Desert View Hospital. Nye County Sheriff's deputies conducted an arrest at the hospital on Raymond Jack, who has been charged with reckless driving with disregard of safety, persons, or property, DUI above the legal limit, and leaving the scene of an accident. This is Deanna O'Donnell for News 46. And we told you about this fire on Friday. Well, that structure fire on Donner Street is under investigation by officials.
Friday afternoon, just before the dinner hour, dispatch for a report of a structure fire on Donner. As crews arrived on location, they found a well-involved single-wide manufactured dwelling. It appeared to be vacant in nature. It was located at the rear of the property. There was another single-wide exposure, and there was also additional accessory outbuildings as well as an abundance of personal property that were immediate.
So did those catch fire as well?
They did not. The crews did a great job. They mounted a defensive exterior attack, protected the exposures, and extinguished the fire.
Do you know why the fire started?
No, it's actually under investigation. The particular structure was deemed vacant. It had no power to it, and there was an unknown ignition source at this point.
Maybe suspicious, or?
We're listing it as suspect in nature until proven otherwise.
You were called back out later. Can you tell me what that was about?
Later that night, just before midnight, we were dispatched again to that same location. We found a small smoldering area within the corner.
That's not considered a rekindle?
No, it wasn't a rekindle. It was some smoldering material and it was easily handled.
Well, tomorrow is September 11th. We'll tell you what's in store for that and have your first business brief right after this break.